One of the essential pieces of equipment on a maths GCSE paper is tracing paper. You're unlikely to put on for it to be put on your table, so you put up your hand and ask for it. I always recommend to my students, if you're going to ask for tracing paper, ask for extra paper as well. Extra sheets of paper can be used to check answers if you don't want to put them on the paper itself. Reflect shape A in the line with equation x equals -1. So a reflection, you can, if you can't do it by eye, use a piece of tracing paper. You want to use a very straight edge. Now, I've not cut mine particularly straight here, so I'm going to make sure that I use the edge of paper if you're doing it at home. You can always ask your teacher if you can have some so that you can practice these questions at home. Key bit here is x equals -1. Please make sure that you understand where x is -1. I look on my x-axis, I go to -1, and this is where my line needs to go, along like this. So that's my x is -1. You don't need to label it, but I'm going to do it for the purposes of today. That's the line that I need to reflect in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up my tracing paper with the line of reflection, exactly on that line of reflection. Then I'm going to colour it in, not colour it in, I'm going to draw around the outside, the perimeter of my shape. And then I'm going to mirror it. I'm going to turn over this paper while it's staying on the line. Now, what I also like to do is I'll put a little line in here so I can make sure that when I turn it over, that line stays in the right place. So I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to match the little line that I've put on there, and I'm going to make sure my piece of paper is exactly on that line. Now, if you've used an HB pencil, what happens is when you, oh, it's not quite there. I'm just going to make my shape exactly on that point of intersection underneath there. With an HB pencil, when you draw quite firmly over your shape, or exactly over the line here, you might know this from art already, you get a traced line. The pencil that's on the other side of the shape actually comes through. So what you then do with a ruler, using the points of intersection, so where the lines at the back cross, because this is on the points of intersection, this is where the faint lines cross, this is where you're drawing it. Now, sometimes it says reflect it and then label it, so maybe you need to label it B, so make sure you do that if it's in the question itself. So that's how to draw using a line of reflection, using tracing paper. But what if your question says, describe the transformation fully? What we're needing to do is we need to find the line of reflection. This is a case where you might be able to do it by eye, but you can use the tracing paper if you want to check. Now, with this question here, I'm counting how many between these 2 points. These are my corresponding points. And therefore, I'm going to count how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, how many squares between. I've got 4 squares, so therefore it's actually going to be 2 squares away. So my line of reflection is actually this line here. It is actually my x-axis. So what I do is I write on this line here, it is a reflection in the x-axis. And that's it, actually. There's reflection in the x-axis. Now, if I wanted to check, I can go through the whole process again. Like I did above, I can draw my shape. I can draw my little line to make sure it lines up. I turn it over, and absolutely, I've got my line of reflection correct. If I hadn't got my line of reflection correct, so maybe I thought it was this line just here, then what would happen when I flipped it over is it just wouldn't map onto it. So I know I've got my line of reflection correct in this instance.